A lot of champions in League of Legends didn't get any updates for 100 years and could definitely deserve a visual rework or an ASU, and with the pace that they are going with 1 or 2 updates per year, we'll maybe get all the champions that need one done by 2057. But luckily, there are already new redesigns and updates for a lot of champions made by Riot themselves, just in other games. So in this video, let's take a look at 10 of the best redesigns Riot did in other games like Wild Rift or Legends of Runeterra for their own champions, and how they might look like when they decide to update them in their main game too. But before we begin, do you not have friends or did they all quit the game? Would you like to play with better teammates or for someone to teach you how to play better, or even play with catgirls for fun? Well, if yes, then good news, this video is sponsored by Tapin. Tapin is the first on-demand platform with an average wait time of under 2 minutes to find any teammates you want, where you get to improve on your own time and get rid of one or more bad teammates by just buying better teammates. They are all handpicked and verified, so you'll get good people no matter what you pick, and the time to find them is very short too. Just add your account and you get duos for rank that are highly skilled, or a coach to guide you or even review your VODs, or just buy friends for fun. All at quite low prices considering how much coaching sessions usually cost, and it only takes you a couple of seconds to find people, and it's a great site with very good reviews all around. So try it out if you are looking to improve at the game or just play with better people using my link in the description, and help me out too by using it. Thanks to Tapin for sponsoring this video, and now let's get into it. Zilean, this guy probably needs it the most. He has one of the worst looking models in the game, looking right like a PS2 Hagrid over there. There are more numbers on the clock than polygons in his model, but he has a really cool update in Legends of Runeterra, looking a ton better and having a 3D model done too for his level up animations. Ashe, a very iconic champion that didn't age too well. Her model is pretty bad looking and she already has a nicer design in both Wild Rift and Legends of Runeterra. She even has a better in-game model with better animations in-game too in Wild Rift, not just the showcase one. And she's not so naked in Freljord, even if the cold never bothered her anyway, but she could definitely use an upgrade. Malphite, this guy's model looks terrible. People don't know if that's his face or his nose. He's supposed to be a gigantic strong mountain, but he just looks like a random rock some kid threw in the river. Now take his design from Wild Rift, or even better, the one from Legends of Runeterra. He actually looks menacing and like a rocky King Kong and powerful, so I would really like to see an AESU for him as soon as possible. He should get an update on the scale of Volibears. Lux, another super iconic champion that I think is a great candidate for an ASU. Not only she's super popular, has a great kit and a ton of skins, so she fits all the criteria for an update, but she's already 2 in both Wild Rift and Legends of Runeterra with a lot better looks. Her base skin looks pretty bad and she has a ton of other old skins that could use an upgrade, and newer skins or even an ultimate that they can take inspiration from to increase the quality of the old ones. And for a champion that gets a new skin every month, I think it could help a lot and even increase the skin sales more like they did with Ahri. Miss Fortune is in a similar situation as Lux too, hitting all 3 criteria for an ASU and looking a lot better in both Wild Rift and Legends of Runeterra. Plus she really needs a voice update since she's one of the few remaining champions that still talks to you like you are a summoner, and she looks a bit like a stripper cosplaying as a pirate compared to how she looks like in other games. Another champion that is a bit of a stripper is LeBlanc, a very fun champion with a great kit that they tried to rework and then reverted the rework. She's not in Wild Rift, but she has awesome art in Legends of Runeterra. A lot of a better design I think, and she could benefit greatly from an ASU to push her Among Us imposter team more and make her cooler. Vladimir just got added into Wild Rift with a great update to both his model and splash art. He looks pretty damn bad on PC with his clown outfit and outdated animations, so having him look more like his Wild Rift or Legends of Runeterra designs would improve him greatly. Plus he even has a non-legendary legendary skin, so it would be nice to see all of his old skins updated too. Shyvana was a candidate for a full rework many times, but she never won yet. Although she really needs a full rework to push on her dragon team and make her more interesting and fun to play. But design wise she's already in both of those games looking a lot better, especially the dragon form, no longer looking like a malnourished whelpling, so it would be great to see her fully realized on her fire dragon team eventually. Janna is another interesting champion that is pretty bland on PC. She's supposed to be a wind goddess, but she doesn't really look like it, mostly because of the bad model and outdated animations, especially for the hair. She would look a lot better with a couple of updates to her rig and kit. She even has an updated splash art on Wild Rift too, and there are fan-made concepts that make her look cooler as well. And finally for this list, and probably my favorite redesign, Nidalee. They just added her on Wild Rift with pretty much a full redesign, not only changing her base to look a lot more interesting, and like she's actually Vastayan, not just getting out of a rain shower in the woods, but also making her cat form a ton cooler. I would definitely like to see this redesign on PC too one day. And that's it for this one. Of course, there are a lot more champions that could use an update like Gragas or Cannon or Riven or Cho'Gath, and a few that they are already working on updating like Jax. But let me know which one of those 10 you would like to see the most come to PC, and what other champions I didn't mention that could use an update. Leave a like or I will update your nose into a hamster, and thanks for watching.